Hey there, listeners, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. So for this entry, I'm going to do a Q&A so you can get to know me a little bit more. So stick around to see what interesting fun facts you can learn about me. All right, guys. So I decided I wanted to do a Q&A so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. You guys have seen me for the past, 6 to 7 months. And I think it'll be really fun, right? Also, I ordered DoorDash, so I may have to cut it in order to go get my order and all that, right? Anyway, let's begin. The first question is, where are you from and where do you live now? So I am from the beautiful Twin Island nation called Trinidad and Tobago, and I currently live in North Carolina, the US of A, right? And well, people may be like, well, okay, why did you leave home? You know, that kind of thing. I migrated in order to be with my husband, right? Second question, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? So I think just trying to transition from my blog. I was a blogger before, so transitioning from that, helping persons, giving advice from my experiences and that kind of thing. I thought it would be really cool to kind of transition so people could see me a bit more. And then two, it's for me to overcome my fear of like being out there. It is difficult to get in front of a camera and be expressive, and sometimes people heavily critique you. Sometimes you think you're not good enough to like talk about certain things or even give your perspective. So I thought it would have been cool to kind of like get out there, put myself out there and help others, right? So that's question 2. The next question, what's your favorite childhood memory? So looking back at it, I'm like right, but what my mom used to do, which I thought was really fun, and I would still do it up to this day, my mom would have us dress, like put on our bikinis or swimwear, and she'll have us scrub the rugs in the house. And I always thought that was fun because I sort of like connected the two as like bathing in water, doing something to help mommy out. And I think to this day I will still do that, put on somewhere and go scrub some mats. And I mean, I have to give kudos to my mom because that was a great idea, to get your children involved in chores and all that. That was amazing. So that is one of my favorite childhood memories, scrubbing the rugs at home in our swimwear. The next one, what is a fun fact about you that most people find surprising? I am a side of a twin, right? And a lot of people find that very surprising when I tell them, oh, so there's 2 of you? I'm like, yeah. And then what gets even more surprising to them is that I am the second born. So my sister was born first. She was born 8 minutes before. And then I came out by my feet. Apparently I didn't want to come out, right? So they had to like yank me out of there. So yeah, I'm a side of a twin and I am the youngest of the 2. What are your top 3 favorite hobbies? So I enjoy my time horizontally in every capacity, right? I love travel. So it can be an expensive place, it can be some place that is relatively cheap that I have to be on budget for. I don't mind. Once I get the experience of that place or the food, um, or just to see someplace new, I'm all for it. So travel, um, being horizontal. And I'll say television. I don't have much hobbies. I really do want to get into knitting or quilting. I think that'd just be really fun. I want to make my own blanket, my own sweaters. I think that'd be really, really fun. Okay, I have to pause. My order is here. Got my order. Think stop. All right, guys. So I got my order. I ordered mango habanero. Fun fact, I love my belly. And you guys know I have to get the fries. So this is what Wingstop fries look like. I mean, it's not the best fries, but it's fries. And I'm hungry, right? I love blue cheese. Mommy, if you're watching this, don't watch this. Right, so let's get back. Where did I finish off? Favorite hobbies. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite travel destination? So, I've been a few places, but Bahamas is probably the best place that I've been to. And I think it's because of Atlantis. Right? So I would have spent my birthday there in 2018. And it was really, really good. Really, really good. I went with my husband, boyfriend at the time, and my younger sister, Alyssa. And it was a fun time. It was amazing. If you're ever going to Bahamas, make sure to go to Atlantis. It's amazing. Amazing. Love there. I'd go back there in a heartbeat. A heartbeat. Kind of expensive, but we normally, because we were planning it from a year ahead, we saved enough. So that was good. What is your favorite movie or TV show? I don't think I have a favorite TV show, but I have a favorite movie. I have a couple of favorite movies, right? But my favorite movie is Love and Basketball. In America, you hear lots of sirens, right? But Love and Basketball is by far my most favorite movie ever. There was a period in time where I watched it every single day. I love it. And I could still watch it every single day. The second one is Made in Manhattan. Love that movie. Love that movie. Do you have any hidden talents? I don't think so. I mean, I can carry a note, but I don't consider myself to be a singer either. Right? I don't know. I don't consider myself to be a singer. I mean, most of my childhood, I would have spent time in choirs, in parang groups. Well, it was a parang group at my school, but I don't consider myself to be a singer at all. Let's bring that out there. If you can live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I don't know. I think I might want to have the opportunity to live everywhere for at least 2 to 3 months, and then I'll be able to decide, because I don't want to like judge it beforehand because I haven't been to everywhere. But I do hear that Finland is great, so I want to visit Finland. But I don't want to say I want to live somewhere and I don't know what it's like. Yeah, let's not do that. Right? What's your go-to comfort food? Fries. Fries and ice cream. Although I'm lactose intolerant. Mommy, block your ears, please. I'm lactose intolerant. Blue cheese. I'm lactose intolerant, but I have been trying my best to build my tolerance level for the past couple of years. I mean, it has been working because I don't get the side effects that I used to get before. So, yeah, but I love ice cream. I always have a pint of ice cream in my freezer. I love ice cream. Love ice cream. Cookies and cream, chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip, vanilla, coconut. There's one that's here that I love. It's called Superman. It's very, very colorful, delicious. In Trinidad, at B&M, it's a ice cream shop. Charcoal. I love ice cream, okay? So my go-to is ice cream. I mean, that's a dessert, but that's my go-to, right? That and fries. Everything is fries. Can I have a side of fries? Even if my order don't come with fries, can I have a side of fries? Can I have a side of fries? I always dip in my husband's fries as well. Like, you think you want all that fries? I could have that. Right? So, fries and ice cream. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I think I'm an ambivert. But if I had to choose, I'll take extrovert because I'm very social, right? And even like migration has hit me in several directions where that is concerned, where I'm not able to be that social because I don't want to say confined, but I don't have much people here that I know. So I'm not going out as often with company, but I'm getting accustomed to it and it's totally fine. And yeah, but I still would consider myself to be social, to be an extrovert. I'm very social and I love to laugh. I am very silly. Very, very silly. But I think you guys could see that I love to laugh. I'm always laughing, right? What is the most adventurous thing you've ever done? Climb the diamond head. So, the diamond head in Hawaii with my husband, and that was just an impromptu hike because we didn't plan to go. We was kind of like figuring out what we could do and all that. We didn't even pack shoes. We hiked the diamond head in Crocs. And for me, it's like if I could climb that high, like on that steep hill in Crocs, I can do anything in Crocs. So yeah, that's the most adventurous thing because on the way, going up on the diamond head, I feel like I was going to pass out, and I have asthma, right? So my lungs were like, and I was already not 100% well when I hiked that. So yeah, that's the most adventurous thing that I did because it's very steep, you know. So yeah. What's your favorite thing to do on a weekend? I would say to do something new or just a date with my husband. It's always nice when we could get together and do something fun, talk about something, discuss something. Date with hubby. Um, what is the most memorable experience of your life so far? The most memorable, I would say my wedding day. I would always remember that. I'll always remember that. And I mean, we've been talking about like having another wedding, just for the sake of like everybody who we wanted to be there in the first one being there because of our situation with the K1 and all that. If you missed that, I will attach it in the link below so you can see that. But because of that, we're thinking of it, but we're not too sure yet. But we're still thinking. It's still on the table, but I don't know. We will see. Right? Do you have any pets? If so, what do you have? No, we don't have any pets. But we've been talking about getting a dog. But it's too much work. Having a dog is too much work, especially in the States. So in Trinidad, we don't. I mean, there's a new wave of like millennials and Gen Z who like keeping their dogs at home in the house and taking them to get like a shampooing and all that. But when I grew up, the dogs had to be kept outside. So that was a big culture shock for me moving here as well, because I'm seeing Americans walking their dogs, picking up their poop, taking them to the vet on a regular basis, having them in their couches, in their beds. So that was a big culture shock for me. It still is, but I'm learning to just like get accustomed to it. But it's kind of weird. But it's cool. I spent some time around one particular dog, and she's very loving. She's a rescue dog. And she's all up over me. And it's like totally fine. So you've been thinking about getting a dog. A golden retriever. Yeah, so that's that. Don't have any now, but thinking of getting one. What is your favorite way to unwind after a long day? Well, I don't work currently, but there are times when, there are some days that are long. So what I like to do is just binge watch something that I'm into at the present moment. So like right now I'm into a show called FBI, and that's been fun. And I am going back over Monk. Monk is a classic. Come into those two. But yeah, I just sit down and I binge. Sometimes I even watch Emily in Paris. And that's about it. Yeah, so I watch TV after a long day. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? There was something that my mom always teaches, but she always tell us, despite whatever somebody might be going through, extend grace, extend love, right? Because you never know what other people are facing, and rise above. So somebody might treat you in a particular way, but rise above it. And then there's another one. There was a mature man that Mike and I met we were going on our honeymoon to Michigan, and we all are hungry. We had to connect through Chicago. It was American Airlines. It was a mature man, and we asked him to be seated together. So when he asked us, any particular relation or anything, we told him we just got married. He's like, ooh. So he gave us a bit of advice. He told us, let me see if I can get it in order. He told us, communicate. Participate and keep your word. And he said that would allow us to have a really good, healthy, and fruitful marriage. Communicate, talk about things that are bothering you, things that you can see things being done a little bit better, strengths, weaknesses, everything. Communicate, participate. Try to be involved with your spouse, with family life, that kind of thing. And keep your word. Whenever you say something, that's what you mean. Your word is your bond. And that really stuck with us. And I think that was a really good piece of advice. So, to my newlyweds, or even persons who have been married for quite some time, communicate, participate, keep your word. Right? Okay, so I think I want to do 2 more. How would your friends describe you in 3 words? I would say loving. Sometimes I can be a bit much. I'm a hugger, so I love to hug, so I'm all over my friends. At least my very close friends, I'm all over my friends. So loving. I would say empathetic. I am a feeler. I don't know if that's a blessing or if that's a curse. But I feel things like it's the most strangest thing. So I could really empathize with someone in a particular situation. Sometimes I even take one that, which I think is a bit toxic. It's a bit toxic, right? So like whatever a particular friend or somebody is going through, I take it on and I stress about it. So I have to constantly remind myself, hey, no worrying here, no stressing yourself here, but I do feel things strongly. Right? So loving, empathetic, and I would say speak my mind. I speak my mind. I try my best not to hold back. Sometimes it depends on the friend. Sometimes you have to approach with caution where you say things, do things to a particular person based on their experiences, based on what you know about them, based on the relationship that you guys have. So, yeah. Okay, I'll do one more. What's something you're passionate about that most people won't expect? I'm passionate about dance. I've always been. And I was in different stages of dance in my life. I danced when I was a young girl. I danced in the secular world before I came back to Christ, because I had a moment where I backslid a bit and I was out there dancing for the world. My Christians would understand. And then I came back to Christ and I was in dance ministry, but I love dance. Like I am very passionate about seeing how someone can tell a story with their body, the technicality of it, even like the discipline to actually learn the craft properly. So I'm not the best dancer, but my specialty or what I love to do is folk dance. I love to do African or folk dance. Of course, knowing the origin and just trying to um, tell a story with my body. So I'm very passionate about that. My eyes will be glued to a dance scene in theater, on a stage, in a movie, that kind of thing. Passionate about dance. Right, so I think that'll be it. I hope you guys learned something new. You can probably ask me a question or two if you need clarification, if you want to know something more. I'll be happy to respond. I think I'm gonna do a little short series on this. So I think after this one, I'll do a Christian edition. Yeah. So stay tuned for that one. But I want to say thank you for the love and the support thus far. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe and press the bell. Some people, contact me and be like, we didn't put out a video, we didn't see the video, and all that. It's because the bell is not on. So when you click subscribe, there's a little box with a bell with a slash through it. You have to press that and click turn on notifications. That way you'll be notified, right? But thanks for all the love, for all the support. This has been new, but it has been fun. It's a learning process, and I'm happy that I am able to overcome my fears, journey through this life with you guys, sharing things with you guys sharing things with me, and just enjoying the content that I put out. The lives that are being touched as well, because I do get some testimonies about it and how much people love it and all that. So thank you so much. But I'll leave this one here for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.